morning. How are you doing? For real, for real. It's a beautiful is today Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday. Sometimes I lose because always exciting here at Gusto TV Africa. And every time you see our faces, bring you the best of reportage around the world of Afrobeats, everything entertainment, everything you need to get informed with and to actually have bragging rights, talking points, and things of that nature. So, yeah, we are your best source for news reportage and lifestyle entertainment, not just Afrobeat, because, of course, Afrobeat is our forte, is our bread and beans, and we love what we do here at Gusto TV Africa. But, the driving force for this movement is you. Yes, you watching me right now. So big ups to you for your support. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, the positive ones and the not so positive ones, your feedback, your suggestions, everything. We see everything that you do to help us grow, to get to a place where we really need to be, to get us to a place where we know that we can say for certain that and we don't hack this one. So thank you for your support. We cannot do it alone, and so that's why we always beg for your suggestions and anything that you think that can get us to that that better place. So thank you, gracias muchos, from our heart. We say we love you. So there's a lot of conversations this morning, right? It's just a lot happening in the world of Afrobeats, and one person that has always been in the conversation, that will continue the conversation till he retires, will be Wizkid, right? So Wizkid last year dropped the Mariah project, one of the most anticipated projects from 2024, and still doing incredible numbers in 2025. Safe to say it is one of the best projects yet. And for an entrance into the Afrobeats Hall of Fame, but that's going to be for another day. But guys, before we actually delve into all that, do you think that Whiskey's Mariah supersedes every other album that he has actually put out, from MIL to the likes of just literally all the Whiskey albums, even the entrance, the Superstar album? But I think the Superstar album has to be one of the biggest albums that actually came out of Afrobeats. It was his introduction into the world of music, and of course, we now see what as a person, as a young boy, as an OG right now in the space. But big ups to Whiskey for that amazing run. I mean, a lot of artists started this journey and they've actually fallen off the wayside, but Wizkid has held it down and has continued to actually station. So big ups to him. Mariah dropped last year, and a lot of people have been talking. And one of the most about the Mariah project has to be the fact that it actually was underwhelming by a section of fans. A lot of people say, "Oh, this Wizkid era actually entering is an R&B era." Of course, we saw Brent Fayez on that album. We saw Jasmine Sullivan on that album, core R&B guys. But I think that it's not a debate, because artists will always evolve, and times and seasons will definitely change. I think delving into the times and seasons, of course, is reaching out to peel different layers, and I think we're getting to the layer where he wants to just be himself and do music how he knows how to do it best, right? So, but right now the project is dropped. A lot of conversations around that one. The biggest conversation will be also the way that he went to the promotion for this album, right? The Mariah project. Of course, a lot of bass buzz and getting into very, very serious, tense um verbal altercations with the one and only Davido Mobabolowo. And that kind of like divided the fans a little bit. But we've survived that era, and then we're back into now making music, enjoying product, appreciating the product for what it is. And right now, it's safe to say the storm in the sea is calm, and then we can now objectively actually look whether it's a successful project. That is on you watching me to actually tell me. But I think, in my own opinion, it's a successful project. Wizkid has announced the Mariah tour that's going to kick up pretty soon, and he's doing everything he can to be able to promote this tour. And I think we are actually set for greatness. And the most recent news around Wizkid is the fact that he has actually said, you know what, um, it's not enough to say, it's not enough to say we are going to just go on a tour. We need to prepare your minds and give you something to cheer about. And Wizkid has said, you know what, kese, kese, kese. The video is officially gonna drop today at exactly 8 p.m. Now, this one has actually caused a lot of mixed reactions. And but one thing is sure, Wizkid will never disappoint. He's been actually teasing this project, I mean this video, for a long time. A certain way that Wizkid goes about the promotion of anything that he has to put out. There's just a slow build to it. Just we just drop like 12 seconds, 8 seconds, and all of that. Our appetite, we just the wet. But it is what it is. Wizkid has actually mastered the art of getting people to talk. And I think he's done it pretty well. Shout out to him and shout out to his team. So Kese Kese video is going to officially drop today by 8 p.m. Guys, are you anticipating this one? Is it going to be a breakthrough music video? By that I mean, not that he has not garnered successes in the previous times with his music videos. I'm saying right now we are in the era of stats, when the era of numbers, where these things are actually largely talked about. Like if you drop a project, you're going to be measured by not just how much you do well on the charts in terms of being number one song in the country or how you get placed in the billboard, but now we're talking a lot of numbers. So guys, if you're in the comment section and you can hear the sound of my voice, what do you think would be the amount of views that Wizkid will garner in less than 1 hour of the release of this video? Let's say the video drops at 8 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time, and by 9 p.m. are we gonna see 1 million views already, 10 million views, 5 million views? Tell me what you think in the comment section, because I think that I'm gonna place a bet that in the first 1 hour of its official drop, Wizkid should be able to do an easy 5 million views. Maybe it's me shooting too much, but I don't know. I think that Wizkid can do like a 5 milli in like an hour. I don't know, but let's see how that one pans out. But guys, especially the FCs, are you guys anticipating? Are you excited for the release of this video as much as we are here on Gusto TV Africa? For what is worth, yeah, I honestly think that it's going to be like a breakthrough video because there's just so much attention on this video right now. And of course, the streets will talk, and are talking. And one person that has continued to talk, I won't mention his name, but you can see it on your screen. He said, "We won't be watching. Data is expensive. Don't waste our data." But if you're a hardcore Wizkid fan, you definitely will be waiting to watch this video. I know data is expensive here in Nigeria. We know the increase and the surge in the prices of data, but for the love of the culture, for the love of the artist that you so fan and fans, I think a couple 1 gig is not too much because I know that you might want to put that video on the highest resolution so you can see literally everything. So yeah, and then Stargirl says most anticipated video. But anyways, that is what is happening right now. Wizkid is saying, I'm gonna give you something to cheer about by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And the FCs are actually really excited for the release of this video. But guys, congratulations to Wizkid and congratulations to the FCs. Odogu Burna Boy yesterday was in his billionaire moment. And yesterday he was chilling with the one and only richest black African man on earth. And that person is Aliko Dangote. So Dangote has been making some moves. Big money bag. We don't want to talk about his investment. We don't want to talk about his affiliations in government. We don't want to talk about the things that he does personally, like philanthropy, whatever he thinks that he has going on for himself. This guy is one of the richest G's on earth right now, and his net worth is off the roof, with multiple investments in oil and gas, food. This guy, they do everything. We get Dangote cement, we even get Dangote AI. I think so. But I mean, let's come back to it. Burna Boy yesterday had a dinner with Aliko Dangote, and this has caused a lot of buzz on the internet. And it seemed very chill. Like Burna Boy was just, I think for me, there was this glee in his face, right? It was sounding like he was looking quite excited to be in that space, right? And there's been a lot of conversations around, oh, the big boys are gonna hang with the big boys, and some of the big boys cannot hang with some of the big boys. You know what I mean by that? Davido was bashed. But then I just want to touch on Davido a little bit before we go into this. Davido is a billionaire, right? his daddy is a billionaire, is a freaking mother effing billionaire. So I don't really see this conversation about not hanging with the big boys. And Davido is no stranger to billionaires. He's been with billionaires. He's been there, done that. He's been hanging with these guys since he was a kid, right? And I think the only people to be excited about these meets or this type of meets and greets or meeting or dinners or whatever should be the ones who are quite not used to being in a billionaire space. I'm not making a case for Davido. I'm not a Davido fan, but I'm just saying, right? So the fans can actually like chill. I don't know if this move is strategic. I don't know if Burna Boy wants to get some couple millies from the one and only Dangote to promote his album. I do not want to think so. That's just on a lighter note. But I want to believe that, all these meetings. The other day it was with Femi or was your Tedola? Yeah. And today we're seeing him hanging with Dangote himself. And a lot of people are saying he's just making all these moves to promote the coming of his album No Signs of Weakness. And guys, No Signs of Weakness, guys, is going to drop. Definitely, we don't have an official release date for that, but he's dropped a couple songs off that project. And one of the songs that he dropped recently, Update. And update is that the street is not feeling it. It is what it is. Like I always say, music is subjective. How you receive music and how I perceive music, totally different. But one thing is the generality of the acceptance of music. And I think that the song has fairly done its. Congratulations to the one and only ODG who was in Kenya shutting it down. And one thing that we can take away from that performance in Kenya is the fact that it was relatable, it was accepted. Kenyans were actually making TikTok videos saying they've never seen a performance this good. A lot of have actually touched down Kenya for shows and events, but the reception that Burna Boy got, the packaging, how he went about the show, this guy he's moving different. And I absolutely love everything that Burna Boy does to make his craft look so unique. Went with his own sound system, his backup, the arrangement for the music. Watching a Burna Boy performance, for example, and then you're taking your eyes off, you're gonna miss out a great deal. So yeah, big ups to him for the Kenya performance. And now you see he's just chilling and this meeting about. And we know that these billionaires have been talking so much about the Afrobeat movement, and in one way or the other, probably to garner support and pull their weight around the movement. Because, like we always say, Afrobeat is one of the most exported commodities out of Africa. Let's just say, because we represent the entire continent, right? Just maybe we see an Aliko Dangote actually giving them some couple billions to say, I'm supporting the movement with all of this. I mean, he gave a couple billions at the IBB book launch. So why not for Afrobeat, something that the youths can actually relate to? So we see how that one's going to pan out. So to Burna Boy and his team for actually coming correct. And we have a couple comments here, and one person says Burna Boy is genuinely performing artist in Africa and one of the very best globally at giving me Ronaldinho kind of stuff. Not far from the truth. We see that and we appreciate the comment. Guys, what do you think about this comment? Do you think it is true or legit? And Cactus says Burna Boy walked his way up to meet Dangote. He's not like the others who have family privilege. I know the other person you're talking about is Davido. Say it with your full chest, no fear. Now Davido they talk about, and I've touched on it before. I said he's not the kind of kid that's not used to being around billionaires, and this is fact. But I think it just echoes what I said before. But working his way up to the top, probably, yeah, you're correct. But I mean, it is what it is. People will always associate themselves with successful people, and successful people always will get that privilege. So it is what it is. I don't think we should make too much noise about that one. Yeah, I'm talking about dominance and talking about flair, talking about steez and composure. One person has done this thing and has carried this thing like a helmet. Has to be Tems, the Mademoiselle Tems, Madame Tems. Tems has actually been in the news for very amazing reasons. And like I always say, and I think I Sugar's thought, and Sugar said yesterday on a live, guys, if you want to join us, we're going to be live on our Instagram page today, exactly 5 p.m. So please join us. We'll have interesting conversations. We also have money to give away. I'm just going to let you know that one so that you can get prepared for 5 p.m. Very interesting session. And one thing that Sugar said that I really, really resonate with is the fact that Tems has actually just moved away from controversy. She's actually very acceptable, so warm, so soft. The is great, is accepted globally, no scandal, just going about her baby girl soft life, delivering good music. And I think that she's actually positioned herself to be one of, if not the best, Afrobeat superstar. For the females, I think this is the one that's holding down and killing it. And big ups to her, Muyiwa. And the yesterday she was in Paris, looking all glammed up. If you see the steez, man, is that dead ass soft look. Oh my! I wasn't married. I'll probably be sending her a DM and saying, you know what, let's link up in a bullet bar. But not that it is. But I mean, I love Tems. I love her artistry. She's superb. She's amazing. I absolutely love her. And I'm so proud of everything that she's doing. You know, she's showing up at important events, like big events. And it's just really, really beautiful to see. It just goes to show the amount of hard work she into, you know, all of this. It's so amazing. Like I don't know how best to describe it. The other day it was with Martini, Aston Martin, I beg your pardon. The other day it was at the Oscars gold party with Jay-Z and Beyonce. The other day she's out and about. She's in San Diego, actually repping her football club, the San Diego FC, that she's also a co-partner. So it's just amazing things happening for her. No drama, no excess basketball. She's just going about doing her stuff. It's so beautiful to see. So really, really amazing. Shout out to the one and only Tems. And this person says, if Tems ever wants to make a fashion brand, she'll start with glasses. I don't know if it's the glasses or it's hard that makes them look so good. I actually really echo what you said, my guy, because she looks good on glasses. And shout out to her and her styling team for doing amazing with them in terms of how she really pops out the scene and looks so fly and so demure. Now, Wowzin says queen of Afrobeats. Is she the queen of Afrobeats? You say she's bigger than the rest of the Aristas, the rest of the Mama Jam Jams? I don't know, but right now she's doing it really big, and credit to her for pulling her weight around that. Seyi Vibez, Children of Africa, sold 3K units in the first full week of release in the US. Children of Africa dropped this year. Of course, Seyi Vibez comes from the back of a lot of conversations, criticisms, basketballs, Wahala with the Dapper movement, and he's moved on from that and actually started his own franchise, right, with a collaboration course with the Empire Group. And right now, Seyi of Africa dropped a banger on us, and I can tell you for a fact that EP is a straight. A lot of people have been chopping it, so it is not strange to see that it's doing 3K units in the first full week of release in the US. Hey guys, if you've heard the Children of Africa, which is your song on that project? My best song has to be Shaolin, and that song is on repeat on my Apple Music playlist. I tell you for free. So yes, big ups to Seyi Vibez. But one thing that has actually sparked a lot of conversation has to be Kunmie, who has the number one song in the country. But it is what it is. We'll touch on that a couple later. But you know, somebody says Wizkid's SS2 EP sold 4.5k units in the first full week of release too. It wasn't a surprise EP like Seyi Vibez own. Seyi Vibez up to something. So people are actually matching Wizkid and Seyi Vibez and saying, you know what, it's like these guys try to copy the whole thing that Wizkid does, and so relevant and all of that stuff. So I think the whole move that Seyi Vibez has been actually on is quite actually commendable. 3K units, not bad. Wizkid is the benchmark, I guess. So probably we get to see him do more amazing numbers. And congratulations to Seyi on the release of this amazing project. And you know, we always talk about projects. We always talk about the rise to the top. And one person that has always been in the conversation, or recently been in the conversation, has to be Kunmie. Kunmie actually dropped a viral sensational song, Arike, and a lot of people have been talking about that one. Yesterday on the Instagram live, we're asking a lot of our fans what they think or what they thought about the song, and a lot of people say, yeah, it's a chill song, although it has just one verse, but it's an amazing song, I beg your pardon, and has a lot of replay value. And talking about replay value, is one song that I actually like. Simple, is really straightforward, and the hook is amazing. Went freaking viral on TikTok, and they've replicated it took it to all the stores, and of course, right now is the number one song in the country. And this guy is saying, you know what? I don't want you guys to judge me on that song alone. I'm gonna drop an EP on you guys, and he did that already with the EP before we became strangers. And right now, we can confirm to you that the Arike crew now Kunmie has an amazing EP out. I listened to it this morning. It sounds very chill. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of the Fireboy type mood. It put me in a Fireboy type mood, especially from his Love, Tears, and Goosebumps album. And you go listen and tell me what you think. But if you've listened, think about the EP. Is it a great EP? Do you think that Kunmie is that person that's going to stay up the charts for a long time? Well, I don't know. The surprise EP has actually dropped, and of course, we're still chopping the song Arike, which is doing amazing numbers. Guys, what do you think about Kunmie? Is Kunmie gonna do like a video on us and stay time? Is Kunmie the biggest thing right now in terms of a youngin who's just starting out? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, this is where we wrap up the news this time here on Gusto TV Africa, and we'll be back later in the evening to share exclusive beats. And guys, join us 5 p.m. Nigerian time for our Instagram live, where we get to give out cash and sessions around hot topics. And we have a very big surprise guest for you guys. So join us at 5 p.m. and we're going to be talking a lot, and we want you to be a part of it as well. So we get to see your beautiful faces. Some of us, they always hide under the keypad. We want to see you today. So join us live on Instagram, and we cannot wait to have interesting conversations with you. So thank you guys for joining us today here on Gusto TV Africa. We appreciate you. Thank you for doing so much for us. Please share this video to everyone that you know, and let's hear their thoughts about what's going on right now in the world of Afrobeats. Kunmie being the number one song in the country. Seyi Vibez, Children of Africa, I beg your pardon. Is it that EP that you would expect Seyi Vibez to actually drop in 2025 as a first EP from the whole saga from the Dapper movement? Let us know in the comment section. I'll be right there to respond to every one of it. Guys, until evening, I want to say a very big thank you, and please do all you can to drink a lot of water, mind your business, and stay safe.